Okay, guys, I'm going to make this a relatively short video, but this is a question that I've been asking around. I cannot get a straight answer for it. And it's relating to Antoine Dupont, right? I'm no matter where I go, I get two sides of a coin. People that absolutely love Dupont, people that can't stand Dupont, right? So I am more on the side that I absolutely love Antoine Dupont. I love the way he plays. I love his ability. He's such an all-rounder player. And personally, especially for a scrum half, I feel he's one of the most complete players that you can possibly find at this moment in time in terms of every single skill required to be top level, right? Um, will he be classified as the best to ever play the game? I don't know, because you have some serious contenders up there with players like Richie McCaw, so top, top, top level players, right? But I want to know, what does he have to do to be classified as the greatest player to ever walk this bloody earth? What does he need to do? What does he need to win to be able to be classified as the greatest player of all time? Because you look at his accolades, you look at what he's won. He moved to sevens rugby. He won everything physically possible that you could possibly win there in a short amount of time, right? People started talking about that. Oh, he moved to sevens because he couldn't handle the 15s. He's not in the 15s. And, now he's coming back to the 15s. He's playing for Toulouse. He's killing it for Toulouse. He's going to be playing in the Six Nations now. He's probably going to end up smashing it in the Six Nations for France. And if he has the way he wants it, France is going to end up winning the Six Nations. Personally, I have Ireland to win it. But when you have Dupont playing the way he's playing, with his partnership, with Intermac, when you have players like your Miafao, your Malvacas as forwards, you have players like Thomas Ramos on your back, Le Beep Beep BLBRA on your wings, you have Pinot on your other wing. What the hell, right? He's got everything around him, but what does he need to do to be classified as the greatest player of all time? Does he need to win a couple World Player of the Years? Obviously, he's 26. I think this thing is 27, 28 right now. Does he need to maybe win 2, 3 World Player of the Years? Does he need to win a World Cup? Because obviously the 2027 World Cup's coming around. He will be 29, 30 years old. Still quite possibly the peak of his ability. I don't think he has reached his peak, right? I don't feel that he is in his prime right now. I think his prime is going to be between the ages of 30 and 20 and 32. Where he's probably going to be playing some of his best rugby, but that's just my opinion. What does he need to do, right? Personally, I think if he wins a World Cup, that will seal his name into history forever. But on a personal level, what does he need to do to get all of the haters to acknowledge his ability, to say, you know what, you're right. Maybe he might not be the best player of all time, but he might be the best player living, or best player active right now, right? So personally, I feel he's not the best player to ever live, or at least not yet. But personally, I have him, especially in his position, as the best player that is active right now, right? The best player that is active right now, even with Peter Steph du Toit winning the World Player of the Year, even with Cheslin Colby, Eben Etzebeth, Kalen Doris, all being nominated for the World Player of the Year. I'm a South African, but I do feel on an individual level, Antoine Dupont is the best player in the world. And he would fit into any squad that you have. And not only would he fit into any squad, he would improve that squad by 30 to 40%, right? Just by having him there. So again, like I say, I've been going back and forth. I've been asking people, what does he have to do? Who does he bloody have to murder to be classified as the best in the world? Could it be more accolades? Could it be the World Cup? Could it be a couple more Six Nations under his belt? Um, you know, could it be changing position? Playing in a couple of different other positions and absolutely killing it there. I can never seem to get a straight answer. Whenever I get somebody that does not genuinely like Dupont, all I get the same thing is, oh, it's a waste of space and blah, 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 blah. But they don't go in depth as to why, if that makes sense. And whenever you try to go in depth, they kind of beating around the bush and, oh, but this and oh, but that. And, it's hard to get a straight answer. But even then, sometimes when I speak with people, it's hard to get an in-depth review as to why he's not the best player in the world, right? So I want to open up to the wider audience. Why do you think, well, what does he need to do to A, be classified as the best player playing? And B, what does he need to do to be classified as the best player ever to live? Because when you have players like Peter Seftertoit, who is third-time winner, you have players like Richie McCaw, you have players like Skulkberger, you have, the bloody list is endless, right? And there are a couple of players that managed to win the World Player of the Year multiple times. What does he have to do, right? So let me know in the comment section your thoughts. And I want to go into depth as to what this guy needs to do to become the best player in the world, right? So comment section, guys, please like and subscribe because it really does help my channel grow. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.